Greetings, freaks and folks. This is Vlad the Lad, and welcome back. Today we're gonna do some time travel, but this time around we are playing by my rules.
Hey ho, let's go, this is my violent show. Hey ho, let's go, I give up.
So welcome back to the deck list, and leave a subscribe if you enjoy what you're seeing. Now, what do I mean by playing by my rules? Actually, this sort of deck was also created by not one but two YouTubers and famous ones as well, which was first of all the Saucy Mailman, and the second was Mega Mogwai. Now the thing is, I was actually with my girlfriend laying around, and I just had this idea of, well, why would you not combine the concurrent timelines where we can, convert our followers to another follower that in the same cost, together with our great fucking Marvolio. And it turned out that some hours later, Source Maven was actually uploading that video, and at that time I wasn't in the state to actually create new videos, so I couldn't do my own version up to now. And after that, I think 2 or 3 days after, Mogwai also had a list with Marvolio online and together with the concurrent timelines. Now, what's the big difference, or the actually certain big difference between our decks? I think the most important one is that I think you can do this spell more consistently. What I mean by that is, if you don't draw this card, your deck is mostly trash and inconsistent. So if you don't draw the card, you're pretty fucked most of the time. So we will, one, have a lot of card draw. This is also why I included Twisted Fate. I mean, the other reason is there are not any other champions that go really well with this strategy, where we have the concurrent timelines. They're not very good play effects, and also they don't convert into concurrent timelines. It's only for followers. It's important. But Twisted Fate is just a very strong character, or champion rather, after all, even after the nerf where he has the +9 cards. But our goal isn't really to level him up. We just need his versatility. Let's say with drawing a card, board wiping the 1 life, or hitting everything for 1 life. You know how that works. Or stunning the biggest unit. We often need that in the game, and he can provide us with this utility upon play. So it is actually possible with this deck to level him up, but most of the time he will get removed beforehand, and that's not a big deal. In fact, we will sometimes have to use Marvolio on our Twisted Fate and convert him, actually, because we don't have any other units on board. This happens as well. Now, what I mean by consistency is that first the draw, what I mentioned, and second is the core creatures, which will then give us a 1-cost spell from our regions, which would be actually plenty of them. So it's not that consistent anymore as the expansions grow and there are more spells that cost 1, and there are more possibilities of a spell you get from the color creatures, right? But I had actually plenty of games where I didn't have concurrent timelines in hand, and they created it into my hand. So the core creatures really deserve their space here, as well as Zepspraven. Now, Zepspraven is something that neither of those other YouTubers run. I think Mogwai also has core creatures, mainly for the attune. And this is also something that I was thinking about, like, why not making the concurrent timelines with attune, so you always get 1 mana back, and then combine it with a lot of spells. And this is another big difference between our decks, that this sort of deck that I built is actually, I think, more competitive, in the sense that we have a lot of damage-based removal. We have Thermogenic Beam, couple, we have 2 Mastic Shots, we have 2 Get Excited, we have 3 Aftershocks. I think I can maybe turn it down a bit again, because I was so sick of this Aphelios running around. I was vocal about it in my last video, talking about the patch. If you haven't checked it out, you can do that afterwards. But the main idea was to remove the fucking landmark, this fucking temple, with the Aftershock, and it did quite well with that. So it was actually the reason why I was winning against a lot of the Aphelios decks, because I was removing the temple, and they were fucked, because they don't have this cheating every round 2 extra mana. And this hurts them a lot. So yeah, still something important in the deck, I think. There are still other landmarks that we will see probably being used, like Plaza and the likes will come up again, I think, because now people need to think of other OP decks now that Twisted Fate Fizz is butchered, and also the Aphelios decks. So yeah, you can argue to put less of the Aftershocks in the decks, and maybe one get excited more, because obviously the big difference between those two is that you can cast this at fast speed and this is slow speed. Okay, so we are basically a damage-based removal deck with the big upside that all our play effects, like drawing a card with a Fortune Croaker. I don't think the others played this. The important thing about Fortune Croaker is that he will damage himself and convert afterwards. So you actually don't get the 1 damage that he's doing to himself. It's actually not staying on him. He will just convert to the other unit that you choose and stay with the full HP at that, and you draw the card afterwards. Now with the Call Creatures, I said that already because of getting out concurrent timelines, also de-attune, and in general the 1-cost spells can be very crucial at times where we can the parlay, for example, to remove some Zoe or some Teemo, those kind of things, if we don't have any other damage-based removal. Now, what this deck also is very good against is the Fiora with, what's its face, Zed. I think this was running around a lot lately, and I had times where I was just removing the first Zed and the first Fiora, and they just conceded right away. So yeah, I think damage-based removal is actually in a pretty good spot, and you could argue to put in even more in the deck. But at times it can be hard to find actually units to have our own win condition, right? But yeah, probably sometimes having the Zep Sprayfin, I did mention before, she can actually pulls out the spell that costs 3 or less, so she will actually give us one of the damage-based removal, our Ramage, or the concurrent timelines. So this is also something in terms of consistency. If we don't draw it up to then this point, we can probably draw our concurrent timelines with the Zep Sprayfin. Now the Champunk Shredder is something very usual at this point for the concurrent timelines decks, doing 1 to the whole board and then converting into another 5-drop. Supposable as well. Yeah, it's explained in other decks why this is good. You still draw the card. If you have the requirement met, you get the +4 attack on the converted unit afterwards. The Augmented Experitor can help us to refuel if you run out of gas. This happens sometimes. And also, what is really important to know, what I don't think the other YouTubers mentioned, is that plunder effects go off and then we will convert. So this sort of is like a summon effect in the sense that if we plunder, we can actually drop down our Citrus Courier, rally, heal our board, and convert this bad boy into, yeah, something, the Wild Claw, for example. Those really big dudes that will help us finishing off the game, and also the Riptide Rex, converting it into the Leviathan and stuff like that. And now even the Dreadway, and this is something very new. They tuned down the Dreadway because of the Ledros combo, and now we have the combo of Riptide Rex and converting it into the Dreadway, and it will double up all the damage that we will do with our Cannon Barrages then. So this is also a super neat combo. Probably you should consider even running now 3 Riptide Rexes. Yeah, and this is the whole deck list up to there. I think I'm already 10 minutes in, like always. It's hard to get under 10 minutes. But thanks for listening up to now, and we will, as always, dive right into the games. Okay, still some Fiora Shen. I think they like their archetype, although Fiora got nerfed. I definitely want to keep the Thermogenic Beam here. Submersible is a bit too early. Also Twisted Fates. I'm not too sold on him. Like, we want to aggressive mulligan for our Concurrent Timelines, even though we have our other ways to... Ah, there it is. To get it out with the Coral Creatures, for example. Speaking of. And we Concurrent Timelines. Because this is what Concurrent Timelines decks do. And we even have an animation now. Yeah, I think the best at it. I don't think we will have any elites in our deck. Get the attune. Get our counterfeit copies. It's pretty neat. And we pass. They don't decide to play anything here. We just open attack. Hope for some Fiora play. Yes. We speak with Thermogenic Beam. And even if he has a sharp sight, this time she will die. Because she is nerfed by 1 health. Bye-bye. It's so good. I said it in the past, I hate Fiora. Come on, show me the Shen.
These woods protect their own.
No Shen.
Water changes but never breaks.
Never breaks. This is what you think. I think you will break, my friend. As again, sharp side won't help you.
Waters are still.
Looking very good so far. We find our Marvolio. But I think I want to open attack. Do I? Thing is, I want to keep my mana open. Like, if I play my Marvolio, he has 8 mana and I have 1, so... this is a situation I don't want to be in. I would rather have him
Requires a watchful eye.
play something first here. And now we can do this. In this matchup, I actually prefer the 4 attack unit. Ta-da! Because they don't have any damage-based removal, like Wild Feast or anything. So it's pretty safe to stay with our Spirit Leech here. And oh, okay.
Nature blesses her followers.
He wants it rough, I guess.
Enforced equilibrium.
Now I could block 3 damage here. It's probably what I want to do, because we don't have any health gain besides the Citrus Courier. So we want to stay as healthy as we can. We keep in mind that he has Deny, so...
Them unworthy.
Nature blesses her followers.
yeah, he really wants to push it. Well, that's fine. He will... okay.
My father's blade. The balance has been maintained.
But this should mean I can remove the lady here. Unless he has a
Nature blesses
sharp
her
sight.
followers.
But then I get it out of him. And he can't notify this either because it's 4 mana. Very good.
Grove.
Looking good. We are looking good. And I couldn't even cut off a copy of my Submersible. Which is pretty funny. But for the time being, I will just drop one of them. And convert into... it's a tough choice. I think the Cavalry, actually. Even though the freeze can be nice, he can just single combat me. And that's not something I want to have. Because this can now trade into the Dragon, the 4-5, that they tend to run. He probably will react with a Riposte here, and I can then reply with my Mystic Shot. And drop the Shen down to 1 HP. Or a Sharp Sight, okay. Dropping down to 3. Now we could get a big hit off next round. He decides to play not anything. I think this means he doesn't have any units, because he knows I could pass back. So I think it's pretty safe to draw here. Oh, fuck. These are not tosses we want to see. We find Rummage, that's very good. It probably has this rally effect with barrier in hand. I think this is what he was debating about.
You're covered.
Duty, selflessness, heavy burden.
Definitely play this dude here. Give us another blocker. And yeah, why not the Death Plume Wanderer? Ooh. Happened to me that actually the Crimson Bloodleather was killing my dude when he was 1 HP. Don't want this to get a barrier, so I will try to remove it. Nopeify, okay. I'm very fine with that. Or am I? The thing is, I want to remove the Shen, and I can do this by the Get Excited, but he still has a Deny in hand, I think, or another Nopeify. So we'll just chill. We'll just chill here and block here. I think nuts would be if he rallies with the... I would first Rummage. If he rallies with Barrier. Because then I can just kill him with the Get Excited. He will definitely get the Barrier on him if he does. Okay, he does not. He does not. We're looking very good with mana here. So I will drop the Substrafe and then we can go with the Submersible. Ooh, Challenger. This looks pretty good.
Go with the flow.
Drawing us another damage-based removal here. We need Challenger.
Fight me.
Aha! Awaiting the answer. He has a sharp sight, which is counterable. Show me the Nopeify. Probably even denies this. Okay. I think I'm trying to remove the... I don't want to have in the card draw. We even have another Get Excited in hand if we need to. Another Nopeify. Deny, okay. Which means... if I do this... still gets removed, right? I can't have it that he draws more. Yeah, I'm definitely going for this, because I still have card draw in hand. He strikes that. Okay. The Fortune Croaker is very good.
I find them unworthy.
He probably can kill me here if he has the barrier thing. I hope not. Or even a riposte will kill me here. Okay. We still live. And we will start to draw cards here. I think the Radiant Guardian should actually... Does it get summoned though? I think... I would try. Okay. It's just converted. She doesn't get summoned. We know that now. We will wait here. And play our Fortune Croaker. Unfortunately, no Challenger here.
You pay, I got the spirits. These are my rules.
I want to threaten an attack and also have more blockers here, so I will just play him like that. If he does have the double barrier, I'm very happy him using it here. Because this means I have it out of him.
Understood.
Okay. He's very careful here. We still have enough blocker. It's important. He probably has another deny for that now. Just force another answer here. Okay. Interesting. Oh, these are pretty bad. I mean, to be fair, I can actually make her invisible. Or elusive is the right term.
The fate of mortals and spirits falls
Another
to
Shen to be
me.
expected. Try to remove that. And we see the Nopify. No, the Deny. Or that. Okay, we start to be in a bit of trouble here. We could rummage this away, but I want to see what we draw first. It's a very good card. Giving us the Hunting lead. And this is where we see the power of this deck. Oh, we don't have any more spells in hand, in deck, I guess, to draw. Shit.
Soldiers, to me!
Oh boy.
Keep up, keep up!
Yeah, but I need to force the last answer out of him. Riposte. Yep. Oh. I just realized that I die next round through the spear. Yeah. Misplaying again. Unfortunately, very
I
unfortunate.
find them unworthy.
Very, very unfortunate. Yeah. Don't be as stupid as I am. Having the blocker there, and I think I could stabilize with the Champark dude. I also didn't draw into my Twisted Fate. And there was, I think, 12 cards left or anything, and I have 3 in deck, so... yeah. Still a pretty strong deck, Fiora Shen, hard to beat. But I think we did quite well, and I showed the... yeah, the viability of it. But let's actually get a win. Alright, some Nasus with Azir. You don't see that often, I think. Again, we hard mulligan for the Concurrent Islands. We find the core creatures. I think this is something you want to keep for the Nasus. If he decides to drop him early. Concurrent timelines? Almost. They always fucking have it. And I think to preserve life I have to do this, unfortunately. Another try.
So pretty!
Another fail. What an annoying card, dude. Ah, there we go. There we go. Timelines. I summon you, the great Marvolio! Into another Marvolio. Yeah, this dude. Proper blocker. Very nice.
Show some respect.
I could kill this dude so he can't slay it to palm up his Nasus, but I don't want to take the damage from the Phantom Prankster. Or do I? I take the 1 damage anyway, right? So I could...
No kills, no entry.
I could also just block here. Jame and Arda, okay. Joining the party. That's a really good card if he has the... what he definitely does. The Blighted Caretaker. But for now we will drop the Petty Officer. Getting the Rimfang Wolf. Super nice drop. The Crossy Crotcher. Drawing the nuts here.
And everything in between.
Drawing the nuts! I could even... No, I don't. Just do this. Beautiful. I'm very surprised he runs the Rune Runner.
It's playtime.
There's still a threat of Bloody Caretaker, so I won't drop under this mana, but I do want to remove this annoying shit here. Oh, wow. This is something. Good thing we have it out of him. We do this, and we kill this off. Dropping us down to 8, which is not ideal.
Just wanted
If he manages to find his Nazzles and Atrocity, we are dead already. But that's the stupidity of this deck here, right? I think I want to threaten a bit more damage, so I will go with the J. And we find the nuts of a Wild Claw. Okay. Seems he doesn't have any good cards anymore. Completely fine. Okay, I could play this, but I would rather go wide here and threaten a kill.
All that glitters.
Because with 8 mana I can play this and our friend Marvolio. Or could even remove something. No, Marvolio is just strictly better. Giving us a Solari Sunforger. The great Marvolio! Now if he has an Atrocity, we are out of range. Fortunately. And I will definitely open attack with this. Chopping down to 3, so he's in Aftershock range actually. Oh, he gets greedy? No. He can't. Can't get greedy, my friends. And we Aftershock. Booyah. There we go! First win.
It was in the cards.
It was all in the cards. Yeah, I played some Twisted Fate, you see it there. Yeah. If we go with another win, we will leave it at 3, because I don't want to have that long games. If we have another loss, we'll play another one. Let's see. Because I am a eager person, eager to actually end with the win. Ending with a loss feels always bad. Also, if you go to bed. Yeah, I think the Thermo Beam is nice to remove the Shyvana. We probably even play the Fortune Croaker without the play effect, if we need an early blocker. But I would rather play something beforehand to actually activate his card draw. Because this is another matchup where we probably want to play for value. Aftershock.
Who does not know the name Laurent?
If I play a 2-drop here, he will just remove it. Yeah, I'm passing. So that's not to attack. And I probably have to play the Marvolio without anything here. Like, he's a mid-range deck. It's not that he has Aurelion Soul or anything, so I think I'm good passing here. Scouting out. If I need a blocker, I will drop one, but if I don't need to, I won't. Okay, now I will drop a blocker, but I will keep mana open for if he definitely has a Shyvana in hand. And if he decides to actually
If I kill you, I don't fuck you, stupid.
drop her, we can punish him with his thermal beam. I don't think he is that stupid. Okay.
Dragon blood,
Yes.
Demacian heart.
Demacian heart. Now you die hard, my friends. If he doesn't open attack, we have a great Marvolio. Yes, we do. He draws the nuts, boys. Now what? Nothing. I thought so. If we don't have good blockers, I will just open attack here. We can see a concerted strike, but even this wouldn't kill our ancient crocodile. He's just too fat. But we see that. Okay. Oh wow! He even wants the crocodile really that. Which leads me to the moment where I want just to kill him with the gold card.
I'm always up for a round or two.
If he respawns with a single combat, that's fine. We have it out of him.
All that glitters.
Nice. So basically our plan is to play for value here. And out-value him. We have more card draw than he does, I think. And we have a lot of damage-based removal. And next round we could potentially set up our Ritter bricks.
I am more than
Okay. I think I do want a Marvolio here. Because we won't ever draw 3 cards, definitely, so no need to. I don't need lifesteal. Jump on is nice. Marvolio Miracle! Come on, attack me, bro. You know you want to. Perfecto. Perfecto. And this means, my friends, we get to Riptide Rex next round. Open attack, damage the Nexus, and we'll rain fire on him. We could even attack 2 times, but with this board set, it's not what we want to do. Waiting for his drop here. If he doesn't drop anything, I will definitely...
Ask me about dragon. I just may have an answer.
okay, it's not the best thing to destroy, but it's still damage to the Nexus, and another big Leviathan. Good to go. He's crying on the inside now. And now we set him into Aftershock range again. Just, this deck has too much value, my friends. Too much value. Artillery Barrage, indeed. I could even Citrus Courier here, because I damaged the Nexus. Yeah, whatever, dude. Let's see, do you have something against this? Thought so. Boom! Perfect! Now, yeah, I actually get up to rank 3 and I directly could show what I wanted to show, and I'm super happy about these games. Yeah, my leg hurting again, so I will stop recording right here. We're 40 minutes in it, I think that's long enough, and pretty decent games, I gotta say. Even the first one, even though we lost, you saw that it was actually close, and he was actually playing pretty good, the Fiora Shen. I mean, you could tell he had the level 5 or 6 or anything from those 2 champions, so I don't think he's playing anything else than this. But our It's About Time, yeah, is our motto here, where I was away for some time, but it's about time I'm coming back and sharing those nice lists with you guys. And I think this is definitely one worth sharing. So thank you guys very much for watching. I won't kill my auto this time. And I see you guys on the next one. As always, stay legendary, and I see you the day after tomorrow. Vlad out.
Come on,